Let's get right into it. Number 5. Compliments with teeth. Imagine someone smiling at you like they just stepped out of a toothpaste commercial. Their voice is warm, their words are sweet, and then bam, they slip in a compliment that somehow makes you feel smaller. Wow, you're actually really smart for someone who didn't go to college. Excuse me? That's not kindness, that's a verbal hug with a hidden thumbtack. Fake nice people love compliments that come with a little sting. Psychologically, this is passive-aggressive behavior wearing a cardigan. Your brain hears praise, so you hesitate to react, but your nervous system clocks the insult immediately. That weird, delayed discomfort, that's your intuition clearing its throat and saying, hey, that felt off. These people use compliments as social camouflage. On the surface, they look supportive. Underneath, they're asserting dominance or superiority without openly being mean. It's a power move disguised as politeness, like holding the door open but sighing loudly so you know you're an inconvenience. The reason this works is because humans are wired to seek approval. When praise and criticism are mixed together, your brain gets confused. Dopamine says, nice, approval, while cortisol whispers, why do I feel bad though? So instead of calling it out, you awkwardly laugh and replay the comment later while brushing your teeth at midnight. Fake nice people thrive in that confusion. If you confront them, they can always retreat behind the shield of, I was just being nice, and now you look sensitive. Congratulations, you've been emotionally gaslit with a smile. Real kindness lifts without comparison. Fake niceness lifts itself using you as a stepping stool. Number 4. Help that keeps score. Some people help you move once and act like they rescued you from a burning building. Fake nice people don't just help, they document, mentally, in 4K, with timestamps. At first, they're generous. They offer favors, advice, emotional support. You think, wow, this person is amazing. Then, weeks or months later during a disagreement, suddenly a receipt drops from the sky. After everything I've done for you, ah yes, there it is, the emotional invoice. Psychologically, this is called instrumental kindness. The help isn't free, it's an investment. Fake nice people give in order to create leverage. Your brain, meanwhile, is wired for reciprocity. When someone helps you, you feel an unconscious debt. That's normal. What's not normal is someone weaponizing that debt like it's a coupon they can cash in whenever you don't behave the way they want. Notice how their kindness has conditions. It's warm when you're compliant, icy when you're not. The moment you set a boundary, suddenly you're ungrateful. That's the trick. They reframe your independence as betrayal. Real kindness doesn't keep score because it doesn't need to. Fake kindness tracks every interaction like a fitness app counting steps. And the irony? They often don't even realize they're doing it. In their head, they're the hero of a very dramatic movie where no one appreciates them enough. Basically, if someone's help feels less like support and more like a long-term payment plan, your relationship isn't built on kindness, it's built on control wearing a friendly hat. Number 3. Smiling during discomfort. You ever notice how some people stay weirdly cheerful when something is clearly wrong? Like you tell them you're upset, and they respond with a grin that belongs on a haunted mannequin. Fake nice people smile through tension the way your phone freezes right when you need it most. This is emotional avoidance dressed up as positivity. Instead of addressing conflict, they plaster on a smile and act like everything is totally fine. But the smile isn't calming, it's unsettling. Your brain picks up the mismatch immediately. Facial expression says happy, tone says polite, situation says, we should talk about this. Fake nice people use constant pleasantness as armor. You're not being heard, you're being gently steamrolled by good vibes. Psychologically, this is a form of emotional invalidation. By refusing to acknowledge negative emotions, they imply those emotions are inappropriate. So now you're not just upset, you're also wrong for being upset. And because they're being nice, you feel guilty for wanting something more real. Real kindness is flexible. It knows when to be serious. Fake niceness is rigid. It treats emotions like stains on a white couch, something to be covered up immediately before guests notice. Basically, if someone smiles hardest when the situation calls for honesty, they're not keeping the peace. They're dodging accountability with excellent dental hygiene. Number 2. Agrees with everyone. Fake nice people are allergic to disagreement. Not because they're open-minded, but because they're image-conscious. They agree with whoever is in front of them like a human autocomplete. You'll notice it when stories don't line up. They agree with you about someone, then agree with that same person about you. Somehow, everyone leaves the conversation feeling supported, yet nothing ever changes. That's because their loyalty isn't to truth, it's to being liked. Psychologically, this comes from a high need for social approval. Their brain treats disagreement as danger. So instead of forming real opinions, they mirror yours. It feels validating at first. Wow, they really get me. But over time it feels hollow. You're not connecting with a person, you're talking to a reflection. The problem shows up when conflict is unavoidable. Fake nice people won't take a stand. They'll avoid, deflect, or pretend the issue doesn't exist. And when forced to choose, they'll side with whoever offers the least resistance, or whoever isn't in the room. Real kindness is honest even when it's uncomfortable. Fake niceness is agreeable to the point of dishonesty. It's not peacekeeping, it's conflict, procrastination. Basically, if someone agrees with everyone all the time, they don't have your back, they're just standing wherever the social wind is blowing. Number 1. Kind in public, cold in private. This is the final boss of fake niceness. In public, they're an absolute delight. Compliments flowing, jokes landing, everyone thinking, wow, what a great person. Then the room empties, the tone shifts, the warmth evaporates. Suddenly you're talking to someone who looks like they just clocked out emotionally. Fake nice people perform kindness when there's an audience. Alone, the effort feels unnecessary. Psychologically, this is impression management. Their kindness isn't about connection, it's about reputation. They want to be seen as nice more than they want to be nice. Your brain notices this contrast immediately. Humans are excellent at detecting inconsistency because consistency equals safety. When someone treats you differently based on who's watching, it creates distrust. You start second-guessing every interaction. Was that kindness real, or was it for the crowd? These people often dismiss your needs privately but praise you publicly. They'll support you on social media and ignore you in real life. That public validation keeps you hooked, while the private coldness keeps you off balance. It's emotional whiplash with a highlight reel. Real kindness doesn't need witnesses. Fake niceness does. That's why these people thrive in group settings but struggle with one-on-one emotional accountability. There's no applause, no image to protect, just honesty, and they're not equipped for that. And the cruel irony? When you finally pull away, they'll tell everyone how kind they were to you, because in their story, niceness is a costume, not a value. Basically, if someone's kindness disappears the moment no one's watching, you weren't experiencing kindness, you were part of a performance. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.